Hello and welcome to StratiGG. Today we're playing round 5 of the Classic World Championship Tournament. Again, this round of games will take place over 3 games, and you have to clinch a win in one of those 3 games to try and get through to round 6. Settings for round 1. Map is Classic. Game mode, World Domination. We do have blizzards, no fog, no puddles. Card bonus progressive. Turn time is 60. Alliances are on, and the dice rolls are balance bliss. We are 5th in the turn order, and with this being a progressive game, we want to be trying to spread ourselves out as much as we can into as many varied stacks as possible, make ourselves difficult to kill, whilst also trying to line up on the person immediately after us in the turn order, which in this case is the green player TT Bricks. Now our lines on green, not immediately great. And with being quite far down in the turn order, it's always a difficult endeavor to try and get a kill if you don't have that line on the person after you in turn order. So we might have to take a more defensive stance in this game and look to maybe try and have as many open stacks as possible to go in many different directions so that we can pounce on a player if a player in front of us ends up on 5 cards. But maybe the lines are going to open to try and get to this 6 in the top left and this 5 in the bottom left. They're the main awkward positions for me at the moment. So that is what I'm going to be trying to do. I want this 2 to stay alive if possible. It insulates me from the person that would want to try and kill me, purple. But pink also could be trying to kill me. And pink has very decent lines indeed. Our lines on purple are actually pretty darn decent. So if purple ends up on 5 cards, we may just have that reverse kill attempt. Let's have a look at these other players' lines, because that's also what you want to be trying to pay attention to as well if you can. And if you can block a kill and keep the game going that bit longer, it gives you more opportunity as the game progresses. So white would ideally be looking to try and kill orange. White's lines on orange, very, very good. Just the 4 in Europe, slightly awkward, but it is currently open. So purple would need to move to South Europe to block the lines of white onto orange. Yeah, we don't want to lose the lines to this Scandinavia position, so I'm actually going to move up 1 from this position. And we get another cheeky position right up there in the top right-hand corner. If we can keep that 2 alive. Relatively cheap to make. But yeah, I don't think I add any more to that now going forward. We just keep the 2 alive if we can. And it makes us that that little bit more difficult to kill. Because, as I said, our lines at the moment are not great for the green player, the person that we need to be trying to kill if at all possible. So we're taking a bit more of a defensive position. Now sitting in 6 stacks that are nicely spread across this board and nicely blocked by other players' stacks. Okay, orange combining now into a 3-stack position. This makes the kill for whites that much easier. Okay, yeah, this is not a good situation. Now, the only saving grace here is that white is first in turn order. So if they do get the kill, we're going to be hoping that the trades are small enough at that stage that they don't have enough troops to try and chain it into the next player. So what I'm loosely doing here is trying to maintain on purple, actually. It's not the ideal play, but if purple doesn't get a trade on 4 in that all-important second round of trades, we could go for a kill on purple. And this 3 down in South Africa is the thing that's going to make that possible, because it means that purple does not actually have lines on us, as long as this position stays guarded by pink and whites. Pink's lines on purple, also pretty decent apart from this position on the right hand side. So pink getting a kill on purple, unlikely at the moment with the current board states. But yeah, I think it's highly likely we see an orange kill by white in the second round of trades. Orange has put themselves in only a 3-stack position now, making themselves much, much easier to kill. Of course, should orange end up on 5 cards as well, we could be looking to try and get them, except for this 8. The 8 would be very, very difficult to get, having to hit through a pink 5. Okay, green blocks orange. No, they don't. Oh, that would have been good for green to stay there. This prevents white from just having the easiest lines in the world. Orange skips. Orange card skips. Well, interesting play there from orange. Haley the rogue. I mean, I don't think skipping was the play there. I think if you're orange, you want to be trying to signal the other players to try and guard you from whites. Somehow. Very difficult on this board though, granted. Again, this Europe position probably the best place to try and get that done, but yeah, still very difficult. And these guys are trying to card block me, it looks like. Well, not quite. I do still have some cards. Okay, purple making our job easier by coming closer. Of course, purple is trying to line me up. Okay, here come the first round of trades, though orange isn't going to be trading, as they skipped a card. Which is very, very bad if the white player just happens to have an insanely lucky trade on 3. Then orange is going to be sat on 5 cards. So yeah, line's very, very difficult right now. No player has guaranteed lines except for white on orange. So not an easy path to victory here. We're going to have to cling on for dear life and ride out the first wave of kills and hope that it doesn't just let whoever gets that chain or those first couple of kills, that it doesn't just lead them to win, because we can't really get good lines on green here. So we need to let this board open up and keep our stacks with as many options as we possibly can. So I'm not going to add too much to the stacks that are kind of blocked in place and can't really do much. Whereas these two central stacks, I'm going to add the most to. And I'm going to try and keep the lines open as best as possible. Okay, we do have a lucky trade on 3. If we had lines to this orange 8 here, I would have considered taking the orange kill myself for the 5 cards. But unfortunately, yeah, this blizzard in the middle of America completely blocking our lines, at least for now. Does white have the trade on 3? Okay, we're not going to see a kill just yet then. Orange is going to survive to trade in. Now, do we see a kill attempt from orange on anyone here? They don't have lines to this pink 5. So yeah, tricky progressive game so far. No one has clear lines on the person they would want to be trying to eliminate right now, other than white. But orange card skipped, putting orange to the back of the trade sequence, which means it's that bit more expensive for the white player to try and kill them now. But orange is playing a very dangerous game here, because there are going to be a card behind when everyone else is trading in again. And white has pretty much perfect lines on them when this stacking Greenland keeps getting opened by green. Ooh, white gets a position removed by purple. Interesting. Not much we can do with that, unfortunately. As, again, we don't really have access to South America, which is where green is and where white is. So again, the strat here for us is just to keep our 2 central stacks as open lines-wise as possible. And we're going to just have to wait for these other players to try and make some kills first. And we're hoping once that first round of kills comes in, they stall out and they don't have enough to chain it. And then once the board is open, we should be able to do a bit more with it. As such, I've developed my positions into 6 stacks around this board, behind various positions of other players, just making us as difficult to kill as possible, so that we can hopefully survive long enough that this strat is going to come to fruition. Well, this China stack moving is bad for us. Technically we've lost a position now because that is just open. But orange gains a kill guard on the purple player in Japan. So it's not a bad move. Okay, purple trades on 4 there. White didn't trade on 4. Unfortunately, we don't have lines to white. Is purple going to try and kill pink here? They do have the reverse lines on them. They're going for it. Oh, it's not guaranteed. Oh. Oh, has this game just been fed to me here? Tasty. Well, we're definitely going for that kill now. I mean, it's practically free. It would be rude not to. So, Daniel Brown, the pink player, is the first to receive a snuggle in this game. Now, is 30 going to be enough to try and chain this into, for instance, the white player? Well, we don't want to dawdle too much. But yeah, that should be enough. So we get the kill on white, and we have a ton of cards. And we get the double trade, excellent. There goes the green player, TT Bricks. We have the follow-up trade, lovely jubbly. Now, can we get orange? And orange has made themselves nice and easy to kill, being in only 3 stacks, of course. So, yes, we can. And it looks like a complete sweep here after this purple player was unfortunate, let's say, and wasn't able to get the kill that they went for. So we get a nice, tasty snuggle fest in this round 5 of the Classic tournaments. We're going to say a good game, a well played. Give it a bit of a dab and take the GG. And there we go, guys. GG! We killed everyone. That wasn't a double kill. That was a quintuple kill. Quintuple kill, full sweep in round 5.
This is the way. This is the way. This is the way.
So we take the win in game 1 of round 5 of the Classic World Championship tournaments. We are heading into round 6. Be sure to tune in next week. Let me know what you guys thought of that game in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.